Good evening, Maestro. Thank you so much for being here and working with us, especially because this was such short notice for you. I was wondering how is it to join a production on this late stage?
It has, of course, specific problems and difficulties because of readiness of production already. So my musical ideas are not always not welcome, but they are different because we didn't work from beginning on. But you have to be flexible anyway in any production. So with any soloist, any singer, any choir, orchestra, so it's part of it.
And this production of Raymonda is quite different from other Raymonda productions, I think. It's new made. How is that for you? I mean, you have done Raymonda before, but
yes,
yeah.
So it is different, yes, but mainly mise en scène, not really. The variations are traditional. Few of character dances are new, but the main picture of it, except story, which has made here different turn. I don't say what is interesting to come to see, but otherwise it's quite similar anyway, based on Petit Pas. So as usual. Interesting.
Okay, and although you don't want to say what the new storyline is like,
no.
Do you like it?
Yes, it's interesting. Those days I think it's even necessary to turn it.
Have you worked with specialized ballet orchestras before? Because we're an orchestra that only plays ballet, we don't do opera.
No, it's first time for me, yes, to work with ballet orchestra.
Do you notice a difference?
Yes, somehow, because you are more used to it, maybe more polite, and I didn't have to fight so much with knowledge of ballet. I mean, normally symphony orchestras or opera orchestras who doesn't play ballet, or even if they do, they don't support always the taste of ballet or tradition of ballet, even not taste, but tradition of ballet, which changes the tempi, changes the character sometimes. But you are used to it, so it makes it much easier.
This is your first time now with the Dutch National Ballet, but is this also your first time in Amsterdam?
Yes, it's first time.
Really?
Yeah, first time in New Zealand, even.
That's
Yeah.
really good. How do you like it?
Oh, it's very nice atmosphere. City is of course fantastic. I've been here 20 years ago for 2 days, just like tourists with friends. But it was very short trip. So until now I didn't have really much time to look around, but hopefully in a few weeks then I have more time.
So maybe when the show starts.
Then it's easier to find the book.
Yeah. Nice.
Daytime.
And where do you live?
Basically always have been living in Estonia, traveling a lot around the world, but based always in Estonia, in Tallinn.
And do you have a favorite place to go other than Estonia?
No, not the longest way. Maybe I'm connected to Paris Opera since '88. Every season. That means 35 years. It's a quite long trip. But not favorite. The favorite is the piece I am doing now. I mean, each time, now and now and now, because in the next 2 weeks it's another piece, another opera, another concert or whatever. So you have to be in love with all the time.
So there is no favorite ballet or opera for you?
No, not really.
And do you have a ballet or opera on your wish list?
Yes, ballet not so much, but we'll see what happens next. But yeah, in opera I'm studying now Frau ohne Schatten, Yeah, Strauss I have done already Rosenkavalier and Arabella, which is my favorite music for me. Yeah, that's my wish list. Next season it's gonna be Lohengrin, so that's what I'm looking for.
And those are mainly operas, so we're very glad that you can do the ballet with us. But is there a big difference in conducting opera from ballet?
It is big difference, of course, but there are also many similarities, more than usually people who doesn't do ballet even recognize. There are many things. There's the same. You have to help the singers, to have to listen them, to have to balance. You have to follow them. You have to make a performance work, like form, like emotionally. It's performance anyway. So there are many similarities. Of course, it's specific things which there are specific things which needs to be done with dancers, but same tempo problems with singers, same not together, whatever. it's the same word.
Thank you very much for this interview. Thank you very much for making time for us, and we wish you toi 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 for tonight and the rest of the shows.
Thank you very much.